bothered me. But the fact is wait a minute. If we always talk about imagery doesn't mean anything, if imagery doesn't mean anything, then why are you showing that particular image? Because it does mean something. It's a fact. They know. And if these higher learning individuals, they know. If I know and you know, they know. And they got all this information and they passing this information along, and that's fine, it's beautiful. But you know what impact they could have on the beings. So you're not really helping the beings, you're helping a specific group of beings.
They're the
So we
one
got to
being
uncover
told,
you.
get yourself together.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll let you listen to that one because it talked about what pulled me in was it talked about cleansing of the planet that you and I already talked about, cleansing of the planet. The people say, I said, and I still go back, why did we stay here during the hurricane and I was coming here? And how was it that I was given the information to throw to you and say, okay, whichever way you want to float it, I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. And then we didn't get the eye, it turned and went somewhere
It turned and
else.
went somewhere else.
And we were allowed to experience it, see it, be in it, and then say, okay, we got to go now. Let's go on and go. You know?
But that was after the fact.
But that's what I'm
And I
saying.
was
We got a
looking out the
chance
window
to
while the
experience
hurricane
it.
was going
We got a
and looking at
chance
it.
to hear the elementals. But I was given the call that is getting ready to be some destruction. I was given that. And so
You also knew 2 weeks before it came, before they even put it on the thing. You knew about it.
yeah, because we rode a whole week.
Yeah, and you knew about the second hurricane. I think like 3 weeks before that.
Before that, and no one
And no
seemed
one
to
knew anything but
knew
you.
anything. And I'm like, Earl, it's supposed to be another one coming right back. Then I go in and say, Earl, it's like 5 of them just sitting out there. But no one's talking about this next one that's coming back. What was this next one? And it waited, and it waited, and it waited. And then when the next... Yeah, and when it happened, I said, there it is. This is what I... And so you go and look, you say, babe, it's like 5, 6 of them sitting out there.
Lined up.
And when you showed me, it was like, wow. I mean, they were like behind each other. Just wait. We gonna roll them all in. But the point I'm making is that we've been in, you said something, and I've been looking at that since. We leave St. Louis, they come. A hurricane roll right down, a tornado drop right down the street. They said Bell Ridge. Exactly. What you mean Bell Ridge? We was just there 3-4 days ago. We just moved here. So what I'm saying is when it comes to us, our species, we get in trouble because we are the extension and don't listen to self, which is the extension of where you come from. We've taken on the attributes of the others. And by us not listening to self, we always succumb to whatever it is. So you have to look at it and say, and take and acknowledge that all of this that is happening to me is due to me. You always say, again, we go back to, man, if I would, man, I should have listened, man, if I would have followed my first mind. And that's been the whole issue throughout this our generation, not following the first mind, not following the first mind, not following the first mind, listening to somebody else taking you off path. And when you listen to somebody else, it always end up being suck, whether it be our parents, whether it be your friends, whether it be other family members. You put trust in other people than yourself because no one else understands what you're doing. It make you feel like you may not be doing the right thing, regardless of whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But the fact is, we are manifestations from her. He want to experience. She wants to experience love, sex, hurt, darkness. You are all of that. You can't be one way or the other. You are that. Want to experience prostitution, want to experience drug slinging, want to experience, because that's an experience that it wants to have in order to understand the ones out here that have no God light in it.